It is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl here from Georgia. A trip to the national championship hangs in the balance. These two teams, a rematch of their matchup in Eugene, Oregon in the middle of the regular season. This should be fireworks throughout this game as Miami awaits the winner of this one in the national championship. Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks, for Fernando Mendoza and the Indiana Hoosiers, set to do battle for the second time this year with a trip to the national championship on the line. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, it is Oregon versus Indiana with it all on the line. Should be fireworks here today. Within our simulations, we already saw Miami defeat Ole Miss in the semifinal to advance to the national championship. Which one of these teams will meet them there? And we are underway here from Atlanta, Georgia. Indiana will start with the football, and they will start at the 15-yard line. Good coverage by Oregon on special teams. So we will see this Indiana offense out there first. Their primetime tight ends presented by Chipotle. Kenyon Sadiq, always a fun guy to watch. And then we've got this matchup here between this Oregon defense who shut out Texas Tech in the quarterfinal against Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner. To the sideline on first down and incomplete. He's 0 for 1 to start the day. Second and 10 from the 15-yard line. Opening drive here for the Hoosiers. They go play action and dump it off to the outside. And the pass is caught by Nowakowski. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 5 to begin the day here for Indiana. Third and 5. Oregon was very good last time out against Texas Tech on 3rd down. 3rd and 5, and a quick throw is caught by Nowakowski for a 1st down to the 27-yard line. And the game's first down belongs to the Hoosiers on their opening drive. Good throw by Mendoza. A little bit of a wobbler, but he fitted into tight traffic, and Nowakowski makes the catch to move the chains. And now a 1st down here for the Hoosiers. On 1st down, it's Hemby running it up the middle. Takes a shoulder from Kingston Lopa, and Hemby gains 6 yards on his first carry of the game, and he's a little slow to get up. Hard-hitting Oregon defense disrupted the Texas Tech offense in a big way their last time out in the quarterfinals. Shut out the Red Raiders to move on to the semifinal game, and now 2nd and 4 here for Indiana. Mendoza, quick throw over the middle, and going up to get it is Surratt for a 1st down across the 40. And Indiana getting a little bit of a spark here early, their second 1st down on this opening drive. First down ball at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw to the outside. Pass is caught, and Omar Cooper breaks away and takes it well into Oregon territory and across the 30-yard line. 33 yards in the blink of an eye there for Indiana, and they are on the move on this Oregon defense. Got a great block out in front by Charlie Becker, and a 1st down here for the Hoosiers into Oregon territory. Mendoza sets up a screen for Hemby, and Oregon plays that one well, and he gets shoved backwards by a number of Oregon defenders. Gain of just 1 on the screen to Hemby. Second and 9 here for the Hoosiers. Direct snap to Hemby, and Oregon plays it well again. It's Tatum Tuioti, who had an excellent game against the Red Raiders in the quarterfinal. Makes the play there, and now 3rd down and 10 here for Indiana. Need to get up to the 16-yard line on third down. Extra man on the blitz. Indiana picks it up. Mendoza, what a catch! Over the shoulder, Omar Cooper takes it inside the 15. And another first down for the Hoosiers as they take it into the red zone for the first time on their opening drive. First down ball at the 12. Opening drive here for Indiana. Mendoza swings it out on the flat and brought down at the 10-yard line as Holden stays, gain of 3. Good-looking opening drive here for Indiana. It's taken over 5 minutes off the clock, and they are just marching on this Oregon defense right now. And it's been mostly through the air with Mendoza and company. Second down and 7 here for the Hoosiers. It is Mendoza running the ball, and he gets brought down from behind. Uyunglele was the first guy to touch him. Dylan Thieneman ends up bringing him down from behind, and now third down and 4 at the 6-yard line. Big play early in this game, third down and 4 from the 6. Mendoza, end zone, pass broken up at the last second. Kingston Lopa and Obadegwu were there in coverage. And Omar Cooper couldn't hang on the potential opening drive touchdown, and it's fourth down. And they're going to go for it. Early fireworks on this play, 4th and 4 for the Hoosiers. Mendoza fires, pass, caught, touchdown. Elijah Surratt and the Hoosiers strike first. Just a quick little hitch route. He stood there right on the goal line. He had Mateo Uyunglele covering him on defense, which is usually not a recipe for success in the passing game. Uyunglele more of a pass rusher. And Indiana takes advantage of it and scores the touchdown on their opening drive. A long drive for the Hoosiers. Took almost 6 minutes off the clock, and they strike first on a 13-play drive. From inside the 5, Noah Whittington on the return for the Ducks, and Oregon will start at the 18-yard line. And we will see Dante Moore in our matchup to watch against cornerback D'Angelo Pons. Dante Moore, the excellent sophomore quarterback here for the Ducks, looking to lead Oregon to the national championship, but trailing 7-0 here early against the Hoosiers. They started off with Whittington running right side, and Noah Whittington with a big hole on first down, and he takes it all the way up across the 40. 23 yards for Noah Whittington. Here's another handoff, and brought down out across the 40-yard line is Davidson. I'm going to see if this game lets me take Hughes out. I've been trying it pretty much every Oregon game I've done. I've tried to take Hughes out, and the game will not let me. See if it lets me do it mid-game. Here is Whittington on second down. Big run, his first time. Okay, let's see if I can do this real fast. Oh, I think I have to control a team. Okay, we're going to do this for a second. So we are going to run one play here because I had to change the formation. 3rd and 5. Whittington fights his way forward for a first down, and Oregon keeps the drive going. All right, we should be all square now, assuming this game actually let me do it. First down, ball at the 47-yard line. Whittington again brought down right there at the line and even backwards. Aiden Fisher was there for Indiana. All running plays to start the day pretty much here for the Ducks. But now behind the chains, 2nd and 11. Play action, Moore slings it and incomplete. To the feet of, I believe that was Justice Lowe, and now 3rd down and 11. Dante Moore a little errant there on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down and long here for the Ducks. Third down and 11, ball at the 48-yard line. Extra man on the blitz. Moore fires, and it's low again and incomplete. That time he was looking forward to Corian Moore, and it's 4th down, and Oregon, after picking up a little bit of yardage, will have to punt it away around midfield. So good job by the Indiana defense to start this game. Oregon forced a punt. And this one goes off the side of his foot and out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. So a bad punt there. And Indiana will take over up by 7 here in the opening quarter. Quick throw to the outside. Surratt, who just caught the touchdown moments ago on their previous drive. He picks up 2 on the little wide receiver screen. These two teams met earlier in the season. So this is a rematch of what was an excellent game up in Eugene, Oregon, where Indiana knocked off Oregon by a score of 30-20 to hand the Ducks their first loss of the season. Here's a little flip. Omar Cooper brought down by Bryce Betcher before he could get going. And now 3rd down and 2 here for Indiana. Fernando Mendoza threw for 215 yards with a key 4th quarter touchdown against the Ducks in their first matchup in Eugene. 3rd down and 2 here for Indiana. Mendoza has all day and fires down the seam, and a good catch by Omar Cooper. He takes it across Oregon territory to the 40, and Indiana moves the chains again on 3rd down. So Elijah Surratt, who scored the touchdown on their opening drive, also scored a touchdown in that game late in the 4th quarter against Oregon. And this one is a fumble. Ball's out, and it's scooped up by Bear Alexander down the sideline. And Bear Alexander is going to take this one all the way. A scoop and score touchdown for Oregon. Oregon's defense, who played so good against Texas Tech, forces the fumble, and Bear Alexander scoops and scores it, and we're an extra point away from being tied. Atticus Sappington adds the extra point, and all of a sudden we are tied. Oregon strikes on defense, and with 3:04 to go in the opening quarter, we're tied at 7 here in the semifinal. From inside the 5-yard line, the return is good. Coverage by Oregon. Tyler Casper was there on coverage on special teams, and now Indiana, fresh off the fumble, returned for a touchdown, right back out on the field. On 1st down, Mendoza fires it to the feet of Nowakowski and incomplete. So that was an early momentum switch here for the Oregon defense, the scoop and score. After it looked like Indiana had all the momentum to start this game. On second down, Mendoza fires it up the sideline, and it is hauled in. What a catch. Charlie Becker somehow found that football on the outside, and it's a first down for Indiana. Mendoza with a long throw to the far sideline as he was working on Theron Johnson, and a first down up to the 34-yard line. Mendoza, quick hitter, caught Cooper, and he's got a first down and a gain of 11. Already 5 catches for Omar Cooper in this opening quarter. He is torching this Oregon defense right now, and it's a first down for Indiana. And he was just all alone. There was nobody near him. First down ball at the 46. Here's Hemby. And Hemby meets a wall after a 3-yard pickup. Dylan Thieneman, I believe, was in on the tackle, and it's a pickup of 3 as we are at 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. On second down, Mendoza fires, and it's incomplete. He had a man open, and he could not complete it, and now third down upcoming with 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Third down and 7. Extra man on the blitz. Mendoza fires, and the pass is nearly picked. Dylan Thieneman had his hands on it. It falls to the turf, and it's incomplete, bringing up fourth down, and Indiana will be forced to punt. And Dylan Thieneman read that the whole way as he was trying to fit it in to E.J. Williams. And now Indiana forced to punt. Oregon's defense settling in to this game. And the first punt of the day for Indiana will go out of bounds at the 25. And that's where Oregon will take over in a tie game. Their defense with the scoop and score touchdown. Oregon punted it away their last time. First down at the 25. Make it to Whittington. Dante Moore backing up in the pocket. Hit as he throws, and it goes incomplete. No one open down the field. Good coverage by Indiana in their secondary, and it's second down. Second down ball at the 25-yard line. Jordan Davison checks in at running back, and they swing it out. This is Bryant, and Bryant gets about 2 yards before he's turned backwards by Amari Farrell, and it's third down. A lot of screens in this Oregon offense. Will Stein, the guy calling the plays, he took the job, the head coaching job at Kentucky next year, finishing the season out here with the Ducks. And now third down and 8 as the quarter winds towards a close. Dante Moore steps into it, floats it up top, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Malik Benson, a little wobbler up in the air, and Benson couldn't bring it in. It's fourth down. And with 2 seconds to go in the quarter, we're going to get an Oregon punt. Ross James on the punt, just did get it away, and a fair catch is called for at the 28-yard line, and that'll expire the quarter. We are tied at 7 in the semifinal, the Peach Bowl from Atlanta, Georgia, between these two Big Ten teams. Start of the second quarter, Indiana starting their drive at the 28-yard line. And it's a first down for the Hoosiers and a tie game. Started off with Hemby up the middle with a big burst up the middle. And Hemby takes it into the secondary and barrels his way across the 45, and a good start to the drive for the Hoosiers. First down, ball up to the 46-yard line. Pump fake by Mendoza, a fire downfield, and Omar Cooper's got it again. He takes it into Oregon territory out across the 35-yard line, working on Bryce Betcher. And another first down for the Hoosiers, who are dominating time of possession in this one. Oregon's only had the ball for just over 4 minutes. Indiana's had it for almost 15. First down at the 32. Mendoza, watch out from behind as he got hit as he released it. Mateo Uyunglele delivers the blow, and it forces an incompletion. Handoff, Hemby brought down up the middle. Bryce Betcher was there, no gain. And it's third down and 10 now. Good play by the senior linebacker playing his final season with the Ducks. So beloved in Eugene. He was a baseball center fielder for the Oregon baseball team. And now third down and 10 here for Indiana. Mendoza floats it, jump ball up the sideline, swatted away. Good defense by Theron Johnson. And it brings up fourth down. And now Indiana looks like they're going to send the field goal team out to try to grab the lead back. Indiana out to try to take the lead from the right hash. Good snap, good hold. Oregon put the rush on, but it didn't matter. He nails it through, and Indiana takes a 10-7 lead here in the second quarter. Back and forth start to this game. Indiana set to send it away back to the Ducks. And Oregon will start their next drive just across the 20-yard line. And here comes this Oregon offense, who hasn't done a whole lot in this game. The one touchdown they have was scored on defense. Dante Moore fires, and it's swatted away. Good coverage by Jamari Sharp, and it's incomplete. And Dante Moore has struggled to start this game. Second down here for the Ducks. Quick screen to the outside. DeCorian Moore. That's Malik Benson, who spins off of a tackle and picks up a first down here for the Ducks. Much needed move of the chains for Oregon there. And Malik Benson, who transferred into Oregon this year from Florida State, gets a good play up to the 37-yard line. And now they empty the backfield here for Dante Moore. Quick throw, pass broken up. Justice Lowe, the intended target. And again, Indiana forces an incompletion, and it's second down. Early stages of the second quarter, Oregon trails by 3. Here's Whittington, trying to find the hole, and Whittington gets close to a first down. They say he went down just short of it, and it'll be third down and 1 here for Oregon. Third and 1, they go with all the big boys up front. It's a sneak by Dante Moore, and he is short, they say. Fourth down. It looked initially like he got the first down, but they say he's short. It's 4th and inches. And Dan Lanning's not going to go for it. Wow. So Oregon forced to punt it away just on their own side of midfield. And this one will go out of bounds at the 11. Good punt there by Oregon. And now here comes Indiana up by 3, starting back at their own 11-yard line. Started off with Hemby on the ground, and he gets stuffed up the middle. Bear Alexander, who had that scoop and score touchdown for the Ducks in the opening quarter, and a loss of 1 on Roman Hemby. Second down and 11. Hemby again trying to stretch it this time. Flag on the play as Hemby gets ridden out of bounds, and we'll check the penalty. It looks like this one is on Indiana. So that'll back them up to their own 5-yard line, and it's second down and long. Indiana with their backs against the wall. They give it to Hemby again. Good open field tackle. And now that'll bring up third down and long back at their own 7-yard line in a prime position for Oregon's defense to set up their offense with a short field. They need to get up to just across the 21-yard line. Third down and 15. Just a quick screen to the outside and a good open field tackle by Ife Obadegwu. Just 1 yard on the play, and now Indiana's going to have to punt from around their own end zone. Good job by the Oregon defense, set up by the good punt as well. So now punting it away from their own end zone, Indiana. Gets it away clean. Oregon should start with good field position, and they're going to start on the plus side of the 50. So here comes Oregon offense back out. Haven't been able to do a whole lot on the offensive side, but they got a short field in front of them, down by 3. Play action and Moore slings it. Oh, what a hit. Almost picked off. Wow. That was almost a crazy play. And again, Indiana forces an incompletion with their physicality, and it's second down. Second down at 10. Moore, another quick hitter, is incomplete again. These little quick throws in the middle of that Indiana defense are not working at all. Indiana is flying to the football right now. And now it's third down and 10 here for Oregon. With the short field in front of them, they haven't gained a yard. Need to get to the Indiana 37. Dante Moore fires, and the pass broken up again. Jamari Sharp. And this Indiana defense is playing with fire. And it brings up fourth down and 10. And Oregon, who started on the plus side of the 50-yard line, did not gain a yard on that drive. No rush to be spoken of. Oregon looking to pin him back deep again, and they cannot. Goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Indiana will start at the 20. First down, Hoosiers maintaining their 3-point lead. Play action, Mendoza on the outside. It is Omar Cooper, brought down by Obadegwu after a 2-yard pickup for the Indiana receiver, who has been very active in this first half. Second down and 8, ball at the 22-yard line. Mendoza, another quick throw. Nowakowski gets shouldered down by Bryce Betcher, and now third down. And this Oregon defense, after it looked like they were playing on their heels early in the opening quarter of this game, starting to settle in a little bit. Another third down in front of Indiana. It's third down and 3. Mendoza taking a shot down the middle, and it's nearly picked off again and incomplete. Dylan Thieneman had his hands on another one, and it's fourth down, and Oregon's defense starting to find their stride now in this one. And Dylan Thieneman almost had another interception. Ooh, a little trouble with the snap there, but Oregon didn't bring a heavy rush. And a fair catch here at the 34-yard line. So Oregon back on offense, trying to find their stride here against this Indiana defense. Malik Benson got a first down. The acceleration ability by Malik Benson. And a 12-yard pickup to start the drive. First down for the Ducks. Look how fast he just accelerates. And he gets first down yardage. to the 46-yard line here for the Ducks. Dante Moore underneath. Sadiq, his first catch of the game, and he reaches close to a first down. Just short. 9.5 yards there for Kenyon Sadiq on his first catch of the game, and we're over halfway through the second quarter now. So now 2nd and inches, and the whole playbook open for Dan Lanning and company. They give it to Davison, and Davison has to fight, but he got it. First down for the Ducks. Oregon looking to find their stride on offense. It's been a struggle against this Indiana defense to this point. Now they're leaning more on the running game. Dante Moore takes it inside the 25-yard line. And now Oregon starting to move the football. It's not working through the air, so might as well try it on the ground. Oregon, one of the best running teams in the country. And now they're starting to find their stride running the football. And they take it inside the 25-yard line, first down. Another handoff, Whittington. Another good chunk on first down, 4 yards to the 20. Indiana's been shutting down the pass pretty much this entire first half. So now they're leaning towards the running game a little bit more, and it seems to be working on this drive. Second down for Dante Moore. He is going to throw it here on second down. More pressure from behind and sacked. Michael Kamara gets home for the sack for Indiana. And now third down and long here for the Ducks. He came off his blind side. And a beautiful swim move to get past Michael Kamara, his first sack of the game. And now third down and long here for Oregon. And now do you just try to get a little bit of chunky yardage to make the field goal try a little easier? Is the question. 3rd and 15, Moore's going to run it, and he does try to get a little bit of yardage, and he takes it up near the 25. And that'll set up Atticus Sappington to attempt a game-tying field goal. Sappington's been pretty reliable this year for the Ducks. He does miss one from time to time. Good snap, good hold. Sappington is perfect. And we're tied at 10 here in the semifinal. So Oregon started to find a little bit of offensive momentum. It got killed by the sack from Michael Kamara, but they stayed in field goal range, and Atticus Sappington's able to tie the game. And we're off to a good start here in the first half of the Peach Bowl. From the goal line. The return will bring him out just across the 15-yard line, and that's where Indiana will begin. Tied at 10 with 3:46 to go before halftime. Quick throw, pass caught. Good tackle because he was the only guy left. Obadegwu makes the open field tackle on Surratt, or else he might be running up the sideline. Seven yards on first down brings up second down and 3. Here's Hemby trying to stretch it, and Oregon plays it well. Dalen Austin lowers his shoulder in Roman Hemby, and that brings up third down. Third and 5 from the 22-yard line. Just a 3-man rush by the Ducks. Mendoza fires, and it's broken up. Bryce Betcher, the defense on Omar Cooper, and this Oregon defense finally settles into this game and forces another punt. And these two defenses are playing with fire in this game. So Indiana on to punt it away again. Spiraling punt fielded at the 32, and that's where, at the 38, and that's where Oregon will begin. 2:22 to go before halftime in a tie game at 10. Dante Moore underneath. Pass is caught. DeCorian Moore, the freshman, gets 9. Good start to the drive for Oregon. 9 yards there up to just shy of midfield. And that might take us down to the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. Two minutes to go before halftime here in the semifinal. It's been a tightly contested first half to this point. Second down and a yard here for Dante Moore. They hand it off to Davison. He's got a first down as he bursts through the line and takes it across the 45. The Oregon running attack starting to find its stride, and they're looking to strike here before halftime. Empty backfield for Moore. Dante to the sideline, tough catch, and it's hauled in by DeCorian Moore. The defender was never looking for it, and he had to go up and over the top to bring that one in, and it's a 6-yard pickup. To the 38-yard line, second down. Off the play fake, Dante Moore up the sideline and dropped and nearly pegged. Kenyon Sadiq, a rare drop, and it nearly led to an interception. Third down. Oh, man. Almost fell right into the hands of Amari Farrell. And now third down and 4 here for Oregon on the verge of field goal range for Sappington. Dante Moore on third down finds Moore and a first down. DeCorian Moore to the 32-yard line, and Oregon keeps the drive going. And Dante Moore got blasted there. Approaching the 1-minute mark to go. Both teams sitting on all 3 timeouts. Here's Whittington. Big hole to the right. And Noah Whittington with a good run on first down up to the 25-yard line and a pickup of 7. 54 seconds to go. Oregon burns their first timeout. On second down, Moore keeps it, running right side. He lost the ball. Ball's out, and it's scooped up by Indiana. Here come the Hoosiers back the other way. It's the big man rumbling down the field. And the Hoosiers with the scoop and score touchdown. Tucker takes it all the way for Indiana. What a turn of events before halftime. So both teams with scoop and score touchdowns now in this first half. And what a turn of events for the Hoosiers right before we head to the locker rooms. Oregon was driving, and the big fella Tucker takes it on a scoop and score touchdown, and the Hoosiers take the lead. From inside the 5, Noah Whittington will bring it out just shy of the 20-yard line. So what a turn of events in this semifinal right before halftime. Scoop and score by Indiana when Oregon was on the move, and now the Ducks trail by 7 with 37 seconds to go. Designed rollout, Moore hit as he throws, pass is caught. Minimal pickup there to DeCorian Moore to the 23-yard line, and that's it, and Oregon's just going to let the clock run. The Ducks do start the second half with the football, so it looks like they might be content to end this first half right here, still deep in their own territory. See if they even snap this here as the clock winds down. They do snap it. One final play is a Moore set. It's Tucker. And that'll take us to halftime. Indiana's defense comes to life once again. In the final seconds of that first half, Indiana takes a 17-10 lead into the locker rooms. We are set for the second half here in the Peach Bowl, the semifinal, and a trip to the national championship on the line. Indiana with a 7-point lead, and Oregon will start with the football to begin the third. Noah Whittington on the return will bring it out just shy of the 20-yard line. So both of those defenses in the first half played with fire. Each team has a defensive touchdown in this game. And it's 17-10 Indiana. Here's Whittington up the middle on first down, and a good start to the drive. And an 11-yard pickup for Whittington moves the chains on the first play of the second half. First down ball at the 30-yard line. RPO, screen to the outside, Malik Benson. Got a block from Sadiq, and there goes Malik Benson down the sideline. All the way down inside the 20-yard line before he gets brought down. And a chunk play for the Ducks to begin the second half. Beautiful block out in front by Kenyon Sadiq. And then there was just nobody there. Justice Lowe with a good block as well, and a first down up to the 18-yard line. On first down, Moore fires, pass caught, Sadiq to the 10-yard line. And Oregon all of a sudden, after struggling in that first half to move the football, takes it down to the 10-yard line, not even a minute into the second half. Second and 2 for the Ducks right at the 10. Here's Whittington up the middle for a first down as he takes it inside the 5. It's first and goal for Oregon. And they're coming out with fire here out of the locker rooms to begin half number 2. First and goal ball at the 4-yard line. Whittington remains in at running back. Dante Moore, watch out. Moore trying to escape and cannot. What a pass rush. And Michael Kamara gets home for his second sack of the game. Third sack of the game, excuse me. So now that'll back up Oregon to the 9-yard line for second and goal from there. Still within striking distance inside the 10. Quick throw to the outside. Malik Benson, good open field tackle by D'Angelo Pons. And now third down and goal from the 8. Third and goal from the 8-yard line. See if Indiana brings pressure here. They back off. Moore on third down and goal. Fires, and the pass is caught. Kenyon Sadiq for the touchdown. What a play by Dante Moore. They thought he was going to run it. And it fooled Jamari Sharp, who was about to step up and cover the goal line, and then he just threw it up to his big tight end, and Oregon is an extra point away from tying the game to begin half number 2. Their first offensive score of the game belongs to Kenyon Sadiq. And we are tied at 17. What a drive to begin the second half. 7 plays, 81 yards down the field. And Oregon with new life here out of the locker rooms. From the 1-yard line, the return for the Hoosiers, short of the 20. Oregon's special team has covered kicks very well in this game, and now a first down to the 18-yard line. Tied at 17 for the first drive of the second half for the Hoosiers. Mendoza fires downfield, and the pass is caught. Charlie Becker takes it across the 35-yard line. Good start to the drive. And now these offenses trying to find their rhythm after the defenses dominated that first half. First down ball at the 37-yard line. Again to throw, Surratt makes the catch, and a minimal pickup there of about 2 yards. Ife Obedegwu, the coverage and the tackle. 2 yards there on first down. Second down and 8 ball at the 39. Mendoza, good protection and an errant throw. So now third down, Mendoza does end up on his back. I believe Mateo Uyunglele was the guy to hit him. And now third down and 8, and a big play here for both of these teams early in the third, where it feels like Oregon has the momentum right now. Third down, need to get to the 47. Mendoza fires and the pass is caught. Omar Cooper, and he takes it into Oregon territory. And a big third down conversion for the Hoosiers there on offense. So Indiana keeps the drive alive up into Oregon territory. First down. Here's Hemby, and he gets met behind the line. Dylan Thieneman playing up near the ball, and that's a loss of 1. Second and 11. Mendoza to Hemby. Good play by Bryce Betcher. Drives him backwards, loss of 1, and it's third and long for Indiana. Third down and 12 for the Hoosiers. Mendoza setting up a screen and nobody's home, incomplete. And Oregon's defense holds around midfield and forces a punt. And the Oregon crowd now, which covers maybe just under half of the stadium, has come to life. Indiana on to punt it away. And this one will bound out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. To the 11, good punt. And Oregon with the ball, a touchdown drive their last time and a chance to take the lead. Here is Whittington. On first down, Whittington picks up 3. 10 carries for 74 yards in this game for Whittington. He's run the ball pretty well here for the Ducks. And he is getting most of the snaps in this game. Jordan Davison, we've seen him a little bit. And it's second down and 7 here for Oregon. Whittington again trying to stretch it to the edge. Flag flies in and Whittington gets dumped in the backfield. And now we'll check the penalty. It's in the neighborhood of holding. Isaiah World, the left tackle, the guilty party, and that backs Oregon up to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 14 for the Ducks. Whittington again, and he gets not brought down initially. Fights his way to set up a more manageable 3rd down out across the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9 upcoming here for the Ducks, deep in their own territory. We're over halfway through this 3rd quarter now. Need to get to the 21-yard line on 3rd down. Indiana brings an extra man on the rush. Dante Moore floats it downfield, and it is broken up. D'Angelo Pons, the defense on Malik Benson. And Oregon goes 3 and out. The Indiana secondary playing pretty well in this game. Dante Moore has had to fit it into some tight windows and a lot of incompletions. Indiana should start with pretty good field position, and they will start just shy of midfield. So the 46-yard line is where Indiana will begin. Tie game at 17. You're just over halfway through this 3rd quarter. Roman Hemby, left side. Hemby cuts it back. And Hemby takes it into Oregon territory up near the 40-yard line, and a good run on 1st down. Ball up to the 40-yard line, 1st down Hoosiers. Mendoza this time, ball's out. The ball is loose and Oregon falls on it. Another takeaway by this Oregon defense. And they take over at the 40-yard line. Ashton Porter was there for the recovery. And Devin Jackson forced it. So Oregon takes over at the 41-yard line. Another fumble for Indiana. Here is Davison on 1st down, and Davison takes it out across the 45. Pickup of 6 yards there for Jordan Davison, who has had an excellent season here with the Ducks. They kind of have a 3-headed monster in the backfield. We haven't seen De'Ir Hill today, but he's another guy that can burst for Oregon. It's been Whittington mostly and Davidson. 2nd and 4 from the 47-yard line. Here is Whittington. And Whittington gets brought down after a couple of yards, setting up a 3rd down and 2 here for the Ducks. Third and 2 from the 48-yard line. Dante Moore sets up a screen for Whittington with blocking, and he gets a 1st down into Indiana territory. Good play call. A lot of screens called by Will Stein in this Oregon offensive scheme, and they pick up a 1st down into Hoosier territory. First down up to the 44-yard line. That's Malik Benson in motion with the play clock winding down, and they don't get the snap off. So that'll back them up 5. A lot of pre-snap movement there by the Ducks, and it costs them 5 yards as they don't get the snap off, and it's 1st down and 15. Davison up the middle with a big hole, and Davison sets up a more manageable 2nd down. Brings up 2nd down and 8, pickup of 7 for Jordan Davison. From the 42-yard line, Dante Moore up the seam and overthrown. Incomplete, looking for Kenyon Sadiq. And now 3rd down once again here for Oregon. 3rd down and 8 here. Empty backfield for Dante Moore, 3rd down and 8. Four-man rush, Moore underneath, and the pass is caught for a first down by Justice Lowe. His first catch of the game, and Oregon moves the chains on third down. First down, Oregon on the move. Play action. Moore fires, pass incomplete. In and out of the hands of Decorian Moore. Good coverage there by Indiana, and it's second down. Second and 10, here is Whittington running right side, tried to hit the edge, and a flag flies in as Whittington could not get around the corner. And that backs Oregon up, and that's a big penalty because that backs them up out of field goal range. So second and 20 now here for the Ducks. Moore, quick throw, pass caught. Justice Lowe takes it inside the 30 and sets up a more manageable third down. 16 yards there to Justice Lowe. And they're right back in field goal range and now have a manageable third down in front of them. Third down and 4, they give it to Whittington, and Whittington's got a first down. They run the ball on third down, and it works, and Oregon keeps the drive going. And now we have an injured Oregon on the field. First down ball at the 20. Whittington again, and Whittington is able to muster out a few yards as they take it into the red zone. 90 seconds to go in the third, and Oregon looking to take the lead. Second down, here's Whittington, and Indiana plays that one well, brought down in the backfield. Loss of 3, Amari Farrell in there defensively, and now third down and 10 here for Oregon. This drive has taken a lot of time off the clock for the Ducks. They're in striking distance, but now a third down and 10. Need to get to the 10 for a first down. Dante Moore on third down, floats it up, end zone, jump ball, pass, broken up. Incomplete, Jamari Sharp. The defense on Decorian Moore, and it brings up fourth. And Atticus Sappington will come out to try to give Oregon the lead here in the final stages of the third quarter. Atticus Sappington to give Oregon the lead. Good snap and hold, and Sappington is good. And Oregon takes their first lead of the game. It's 20-17. Ducks on top in the final seconds of the third quarter. And we are set up for what should be a very good fourth quarter with the national championship on the line. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he is short of the 20. So 9 seconds to go in the third. Indiana back with the football, trailing by 3 and trailing for the first time in this game. Hemby is stuffed. Mateo Uyunglele brings him down, and that'll close out the third quarter. A trip to the national championship game hangs in the balance. It's the Ducks by 3. Indiana with the football. Start of the fourth quarter here from Atlanta, Georgia. A trip to the national championship game hangs in the balance. The Ducks lead by 3 to begin the fourth quarter, and Indiana has a second down and 9. Mendoza fires, pass caught. Cooper brought down immediately. And now third down and 2 on the way. Omar Cooper, 10 catches for 139 yards in this game. And now a big third down here early in the fourth. Two yards needed on third down. They give it to Hemby, and Oregon brings him down. Shy of the first down, Bryce Betcher, the first guy to him. And the Oregon defense forces a punt up by 3. Good job by that Oregon defense. And now early in the fourth quarter, up by 3, Oregon going to get the ball back. And they're going to start with good field position just shy of the 45. First down for Dante Moore and company, up by 3. Here's a quick screen to the outside. Gary Bryant Jr. Gary Bryant Jr. takes it inside the 30. And a big play to start the drive for Oregon. Beautiful blocking out in front by Malik Benson, who got 2 guys for Gary Bryant. And now first down up to the 25. Play action, dump off to Bryant again, and this time he has to try to fight his way for just a couple yards. Brought down on the play by Lewis Moore, and it's a pickup of 2 for number 2. Second down and 8. Jordan Davison remains the running back. Dante Moore underneath, caught by Sadiq, and he's got a first down inside the 15. And Oregon's on the move. First down with the ball at the 12. Whittington back in at running back. Quick throw, pass caught to the 5-yard line is Malik Benson. And Oregon knocking on the door, and we have a couple hurt players on the field, and one of them, D'Angelo Pons, such a key part of that Indiana secondary. From the 5-yard line, second down. Quick screen, Malik Benson can't go anywhere. Third down coming up. And a big play upcoming in this game. The difference between a touchdown and a field goal is massive. Third down and 3 from the 6. Moore swings it out. Whittington can't get there. Good swarm ability by that Indiana defense, and now fourth down and decision time here for Dan Lanning. Field goal makes it a 6-point game, which would force Indiana to need a touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and that's the route they go. Atticus Sappington out again to try to give Oregon a 6-point lead, and he drills it. So Sappington puts in another one, and Oregon extends their lead. It's 23-17 with 10:28 to go in the fourth quarter. From the goal line, the return for Indiana brings them out to the 20, and that's where the Hoosiers offense will begin. Oregon 6-point lead, 10:25 to go in the fourth. Mendoza with a blitz coming, fires down the seam and overthrows Omar Cooper. Incomplete, second down. Oregon's defense has stepped up in a big way in the second half. Indiana hasn't even come close to scoring. On second down, it's Hemby trying to stretch it to the edge, and Oregon plays that one well. Terrence Green that was there defensively, and it's third down and long. Third down and long, need to get up to the 31. Mendoza fires, and the pass is broken up, nearly picked off, and incomplete. Ife Obadegwu, the defense, and Indiana is forced to punt it away again, and Obadegwu nearly had a pick. And this Oregon defense playing with fire now here in the second half. And Oregon's going to get the ball back up by 6. Oh, they might have hit the punter. They brought the rush, nearly blocked it, and they might have hit the punter, which would be huge for Indiana. Wow. Peyton Woodyard gives Indiana a first down. Unbelievable. And new life here for the Hoosiers. Here is Hemby. Betcher couldn't bring him down, but the crowd does. In of just 2, Dylan Thieneman and Mateo Uyunglele on the tackle, and it's a pickup of 2 for Roman Hemby. So that penalty, see if it comes back to haunt the Ducks. As we're at 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Mendoza swings it out for Hemby. Watch out. He's going backwards. Dalen Austin shoves him out. And now third down and long again here for Indiana. Third and 12, need to get to the 44. Mendoza, pressure. Mendoza, pass is caught for a first down, and Elijah Surratt takes it across midfield. What a catch in traffic by Elijah Surratt, and it keeps the drive alive for Indiana. Theron Johnson was there defensively, draped all over him. And a big play for the Indiana Hoosiers offense to keep it going. First down. Here's Hemby left side, and he is brought down by Washington. Gain of just 2. Amari Washington the tackle, and we are approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter with a trip to the national championship hanging in the balance. Second down and 8. Mendoza, quick throw is broken up. Tried to hit Omar Cooper again. Ife Obadegwu, who has had an excellent game defensively, breaks up another one, and now third down once again for Indiana. Third down and 8. Mendoza to the far side of the field. It's incomplete. And now fourth down. And is this 4-down territory for the Hoosiers is the question. It is not. Oregon's defense holds once again. Straight to the sideline. Out of bounds at the 33, and Oregon takes over up by 6 with 7 minutes to go. Dante Moore out to his left, up the sideline, and caught! Justice Lowe somehow got the feet down. And what a throw by Dante Moore. Oh, beautiful. Devin Boykin was there defensively, no chance. What a throw, what a catch. And a first down up to the 40. Here's Whittington, and he's going to get brought down behind the line. He got swarmed. First guy to him was Devin Boykin, who just gave up that big pass play, and it's a loss of 5 for Noah Whittington. So back behind the chains, the Ducks, it's 2nd and 15. Moore up the seam, almost picked off. That would have been huge. Lewis Moore had his hands on it. He was looking for Sadiq, and he just dropped it. Oh, man, that would have been a huge swing in this game. and instead third down. They need about 6 or 7 yards for field goal range. Dante Moore steps into it, up the sideline, and nearly picked again. And it was Moore again who nearly took it away, but it's fourth down nonetheless. He was looking for Jordan Davison on the outside. Brings up fourth down, and Oregon forced to punt it away. Indiana's defense does their job. Trying to pin him back deep, and he didn't quite have the angle. It's a touchback. And Indiana will start at the 20, under 6 to play, down by 6. This game's coming down to the wire. Mendoza wide open, Omar Cooper. And Omar Cooper stays upright. And Omar Cooper takes it inside the 40. What a night for Omar Cooper. Omar Cooper Jr. is approaching 200 yards receiving. He got 21 on that one. And a great effort on the outside. Ran right through Theron Johnson and Dylan Thieneman, who kind of got tangled up. And he added more to the yardage total. And now, Indiana with a first down up to the 40. Approaching the 5-minute mark to go in the fourth. Mendoza lofts it up, and it's caught by Nowakowski for a first down. Working on Bryce Betcher. And the Hoosiers take it into Oregon territory. He just lofted up where his guy could get it. And Nowakowski brings it in. First down to the 46. Here's Hemby. And Hemby gets stood up just across the line of scrimmage. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana trails by 6. Mendoza fires down the seam and incomplete. He was looking downfield for Holden Stays, and now another third down in front of the Indiana offense. And this might be 4-down territory at this point in the game, under 4 minutes to go. Third down and 9. Mendoza lofts it up, going towards the end zone. The pass is broken up and incomplete. Dalen Austin, the defense for the Ducks. And now fourth down for Indiana. And what do we got? They're going to punt it away and try to trust their defense. They're going to try to pin Oregon back deep. And this one we fielded at the 11-yard line and brought to the 21. And Oregon will take over there. 3:36 to go. And Oregon up by 6 in the semifinal. Here's Whittington on first down, and he gets stood up across the line of scrimmage. And the clock continues to tick down on Indiana. Three minutes to go. Second down here for the Ducks, up by 6. Davison up the middle with a big hole, and Davison gets close, but not quite there. And Indiana's going to burn a timeout right here for a huge third down and 1. Huge third down in this game, 3rd and 1 for Oregon. They are going to throw it, and Moore completes it for a first down. Justice Lowe. And that's a huge first down for the Ducks with 2:49 to go. Hoosiers call a timeout, and Oregon can smell it. First down, Whittington. He tries to find some space, and he goes backwards. Timeout, Hoosiers. They are now out of timeouts here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to empty the backfield for Dante Moore. A first down basically ends the game for Oregon. On second down, Moore slings it, pass caught. Justice Lowe sets up a third down. And Oregon might wind this one all the way down towards the 2-minute warning. We do have to get one more snap, which benefits Indiana. Third down and 5. Game on the line for Indiana. They go empty backfield for Moore. Dante Moore fires, pass caught, and what a tackle by D'Angelo Pons. He's going to be short of the first down, and Indiana is going to get the ball back unless Oregon goes for it. And they are going to go for it. National championship on the line for Indiana. Oregon trying to put it away. 4th and inches, Dante Moore fires to the outside, incomplete! And Indiana's going to have a chance. Minute 57, no timeouts. 6-point game. Mendoza fires, passes, caught for a first down to the 40-yard line. Charlie Becker with the catch. Clock continues to tick down. Indiana can't stop the clock. They're at the 39-yard line of Oregon. Mendoza, look at the time, and he has Surratt. Indiana on the move. Under 90 seconds to go. 6-point game. No timeouts for Indiana. First down at the 21. Mendoza fires, pass caught inside the 10-yard line. Surratt. And Indiana's knocking on the door with just over a minute to go. Just over a minute to go. First and goal. No timeouts for Indiana, all 3 for Oregon. Mendoza steps up, fires, pass, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Surratt, and it's 2nd and goal. 1:04 to go in this game. Just over a minute to play. All 3 timeouts for the Ducks. They might have to start thinking about it. Mendoza fires, pass caught, touchdown! Charlie Becker! This game is tied with the extra point still to come, and Indiana might take the lead. And now the biggest extra point of the season to give Indiana the lead. It is good. And the Hoosiers take the lead with 1 minute to play. Let's look back at that defensive stop the Hoosiers got to give their offense a chance. What a game, and it's coming down to the final minute. Oregon has all 3 timeouts and a chance. And the return will bring him out to the 24-yard line. 58 seconds to go. And we've got 58 seconds to decide who's going to the national championship game. First down, Dante Moore. Good protection up front, dumps it off underneath. Kenyon Sadiq couldn't get to the sideline, and Oregon's forced to take a timeout. Gain of just 4 to Kenyon Sadiq with 52 seconds left. All Oregon needs is a field goal. 52 seconds to go, still 2 timeouts for the Ducks. Off the play fake, Moore hits a strike. And it's a first down to Gary Bryant Jr. Timeout Ducks. 48 seconds left, and they're up near the 40. First down, Oregon, 1 timeout remaining. Dante Moore fires, pass caught, first down. Across midfield, Malik Benson. And the Ducks are about 10 yards away from field goal range. No timeouts remaining. Dante Moore, quick hitter, pass caught, Sadiq. And now they got to hurry back up to the ball. They're at the 44-yard line, and an injury stops the clock. And it was Oregon who goes down. We might get some investigative reporting there, but 29 seconds left. Clock stops. 2nd and 6 for the Ducks. Dante Moore fires, pass caught, Davison. First down, and they're in field goal range with 26 seconds to play. Man, what a game. It's coming down to the wire. So now Oregon, no timeouts. You got to be careful. You're in field goal range for Sappington. See if they can get closer. Dante Moore to the sideline. Pass is caught. And that is Elijah Stewart, who didn't play all season, who picks up 4 yards and got out of bounds to the 31-yard line. And now Oregon with a chance. 2nd and 6, 31-yard line. That's Jamari Johnson in motion to the far side of the field. Dante Moore fires, Johnson wide open. He's got it inside the 10-yard line. 18 seconds left. Nobody followed Johnson across the field. And it's 1st and goal for Oregon. They're going to kick the field goal right here. Atticus Sappington for the lead. From the left hash, good snap, good hold, and Sappington puts it in. And Oregon takes the lead in the final seconds. "15 seconds to go. And Oregon takes the lead. What a drive. And now it'll come down to just a couple plays for Indiana. From the goal line, he's going to bring it. And he's wrapped up at the 21. 11 seconds left. A trip to the national championship on the line. What do we got right here, right now? Listen to this crowd. Mendoza pressured. Mendoza's going to be sacked. Amari Washington sends Oregon to the national championship. What a game from Atlanta. The Oregon Ducks get their revenge against Indiana. And Oregon is heading to the national championship game right here on January 19th. What a game. And what a season. And it's coming down in our simulations to Miami and Oregon in the national championship. What a game. Oregon wins it at the end. The field goal to give them the lead with 15 seconds left. Back and forth we went, and the Oregon Ducks punched their ticket to the national championship.